First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Beathard to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, and this is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Beathard to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Beathard. And he's got Burbridge. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Hyde. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
To throw is Beathard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
No, check. Patriot! Here we go. 319! Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Prescott now on second down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Leopard, hurry up.
To throw is Beathard. It's complete over the middle. Burbridge. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And some space hit. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Prescott off play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Take care of Dean. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Play action now, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And they get him down but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to go for a big, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Elliott. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Carry now for Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First down, a run with Hyde. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the 20. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll throw here. Beathard. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Prescott from the gun on third. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it first and 10. Back to throw Beathard. Rolling to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. And now a first down following that long gain.
Lucky 56. Go. Over.
A 10th carry for Hyde. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's to the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Gold now out to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big hold to the 30. And a cutback to the sideline. A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. Now Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. He dumps it to Hyde. Carlos Hyde, see you later. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Call it a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal. Defense digging. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alfred Morris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Beathard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Beathard. And he's got Burbridge. He's still barreling through. And all the way down to the 29. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Here's Beathard to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge. They did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw is Beathard. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sean Lee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient.